What up guys, Shredded Otaku here. And today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Nintendo Switch OLED model, Scarlet and Violet Special Edition. Now, really quick guys, sorry I have to say this, but if you like content like this, if you'd like to continue to see me making more content, or if you just like to make this channel grow with me, please feel free, drop a like, subscribe. I would love to have you here, and I would love to continue to do these videos. But before we get into this, I kind of want to tell my story about how I acquired it, or how it felt at least. So I wanted to get one to share with you guys this morning because I imagine that those of you that bought this, most of you probably did a shipping order. It is if you're watching this video like right now, at the time of the recording, then you can order this on Amazon, Best Buy for shipping. But in terms of like what I felt like everyone was gonna do, which is that, I wanted to have a model to kind of show you guys, to get you hyped for what you are probably waiting to receive in the mail now. And I didn't think I was going to be able to do that because last night I stayed up till midnight and it did not go live on the website that I was trying to pick it up at, which is Target. So I went to bed kind of like bummed, like, man, planned for that or whatever. But then I woke up and coincidentally I couldn't sleep. It was like 5 a.m. and I woke up and I just couldn't sleep. No matter what I tried, I just like totally unrelated, right? But I went and I looked at my phone and I had a little notification that's like, oh, the OLED is back in stock now. So I got super excited, went for the order pickup, and then I realized that I had to wait like 4 hours for the thing to be ready to pick up. So I'm sitting there like, dang, what do I do? So I ended up on like 3 hours of sleep. I ended up going to the gym and hitting legs, which now, I don't care what anyone tells you, the hardest part about that is not pooping your pants. So after I did that, I went right across the street, picked up the OLED, came back, now we're here guys. So super excited to unbox this and compare it to the Splatoon one. If you guys want to see an unboxing of that, I have that on the channel as well. But anyways, enough beating around the bush, enough ranting. Hopefully I haven't lost all of you yet. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So right away, look at the box, dude. You know me and my boxes. But honestly, this one looks sweet. I brought it home and immediately my girlfriend was like, man, that is sick. And I agree, like it is. I really like the, just the fact that it's like all blacked out. Looking pretty snazzy. Now, without further ado, let's see what the actual model looks like. I'll be totally honest, like after seeing the Splatoon edition one, I saw this and I was a little underwhelmed. I felt like they could have done more, but I also haven't seen it in person, and now we can. Right away, we got the Joy-Cons, which look pretty snazzy. If I seem less excited than I did opening the Splatoon one, it's because, I mean, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. They're very cool. Let's take a look at them. Oh, actually, I do like that a lot. So the Scarlet one is not quite the color I imagined. It is, I guess this is Scarlet, right? But it is pretty sweet. It's got some little engravings on the back there. And with the violet, oh, the violet I actually kind of like. The offset of the orange on the back looks really sweet. I take it back, I really do enjoy these. And like the little emblem on the bottom, very well done. I'm digging them, for sure. Okay. So, there is some engraving on the back of the Switch model. It's, oh, you know what? Okay, this looks sick. So the Splatoon edition one had some engraving on the back, but it was kind of grayed out. Like you have to see it in the light. Whereas this one here is very noticeable. That looks sweet. It's almost graffiti-esque as well. Just kind of like splatter art. Well, not splatter, but just kind of collage-ish. I really dig it. That's pretty sweet. Let's see what it looks like with these bad boys on there. I love the feeling of like the first time you click a Joy-Con into place. It just feels so snug and secure. Oh boy, that looks sick. That looks very badass. Oh man. Okay, now that I've seen it, I kind of love it a lot. This is nice. Definitely a lot of care gone into this bad boy. And the special editions for the Switch in general have just gotten so much more in depth since, like, remember the Smash Bros. One, for example? It was just kind of like there. Oh, and I almost forgot. Once again, the dock is maybe the coolest part of this whole thing. Let's find out. It looked like it was gonna be like almost shiny and translucent, and they did not disappoint. That looks nice. So the other two OLEDs, the dock at least, had like a matte finish on the front, whereas this has like a very like a nice shiny faceplate. And there's like very minute details in either of the legendary Pokemon. Their name escapes me, guys, I'm sorry. But that looks badass. And then a little kind of like Pokeball theme going on right here. I am actually way more impressed with how this looks than I thought I would be. Damn. Let's see how it looks inside the dock. That's the thing I'm always the most curious about. How do the colors look all together? Wow. That looks freaking nice, dude. I have to say. Very nice. Now, if you're a huge collector of Nintendo Switches, this is probably an easy buy for you. And again, if you check Best Buy and Amazon today, you'll probably get one. I don't know about next week. If you watch this video later, I don't know. But in terms of like the models you want to collect, the Pokemon ones generally are the ones to go to, because down the line, you know, whether you leave them sealed or not, they end up being worth a significant amount of money. One of my favorite pickups was actually at a flea market. I found a Pikachu Nintendo 64. And at the time, I was like very new in my collecting career, and I really didn't know the value of it. So I offered $40 and they were like, sure, why not? And then I got home and I looked on eBay and it was going for like $1,000. So right away, I learned like, okay, like these special edition consoles, especially Pokemon, are very collectible. And if you go back to like the 3DS or any of the Pokemon, even the Switch consoles that have released, their value either, you know, is gonna maintain itself or go up exponentially. So personally, I don't feel too bad picking these up, despite the fact that Nintendo really needs to do a hardware update. You know, at this point, they're selling us pretty colors, like literally. But I'm cool with it. Like, I think this looks pretty freaking rad, you know? I do kind of want to just show you guys side by side, maybe, the Splatoon edition one. And you can decide for yourself which one is better. Because I'm going to be totally honest with you, I still think the Splatoon one is a little better. So, we're going to lose the screen here because I got to pull the Switch out. But basically, guys, so this is what they did for Splatoon, if you remember right. You know, gradient colors, white backing, you know, that isn't quite as offset as the noisy colors here, but it looks very nice. You know, if you're like me and you bought both, or you're having FOMO about having bought this one and now you can't really justify buying the other, this is what they kind of look like side by side. And while the back, you know, I like the back of the Pokemon Edition one. This is really hard to do. But if I'm going in, like, in terms of like which one had more care put into it, I still kind of have to go with the Splatoon Edition one. So I don't regret the pickup, but if you can only get one and not the other, I would still say the Splatoon one is the way to go. Just my personal thoughts. Unless you're someone that is only collecting for future value, which shame on you, but this one will probably be worth more than Splatoon down the road, just because Pokemon is such a, more well-known franchise. So yeah, guys, that's my spiel for today. Let me know down in the comments if you prefer the Splatoon versus the Pokemon OLED. Maybe you just think the OLED in general is silly and you still are rocking your 2017 Switch launch model, which honestly, like, congrats, bro. Like, good self-control. Or if you're excited, like, which version of this game are you going to pick up, you guys? Like, I'm curious because I kind of want to do, like, legit trading. I think I'm going to do Scarlet. The girlfriend really wants Violet. And as much as I would love to have the legendary that's not running and looking like a dirt Pokemon, I think I'm going to let her do that. So I'll be playing Scarlet most likely, guys. Drop a comment below if you guys want to get into trading with me. And yeah, that pretty much does it for today, I suppose. Have a good one, you guys. If you're still watching, thank you for staying tuned, and have a blessed day.